Everybody stand up once. Everybody stand up once. Say something nice to the person next to you. Say something nice. Come on, quick shake hand. Yeah. How about behind you? How about behind you? How about person in front of you? Okay, all right, have a seat. Okay, all right. So we're going to take that picture, store it, and when you sponsor some new IBS, we're going to show it. Look at your upline, man. Napping in the function. Okay, but anyways, okay. We are Ganesh and Shenoy for people who don't know us, and we are from, originally from Mangalore. Mangalore, yeah, okay. And, in Michigan, United States for the last over 16 years. And very excited to be in the business, join this business as student. Any students here? Okay, that explains. Okay, all right, okay, enough, okay. But any IT engineers here? Okay, all right, okay. I used to be in recruiting. I used to recruit for Ford, GM and Chrysler from 95 until 2000. That's the time when I saw the business. And end of 2000, I retired through the, through this fantastic business opportunity. And ever since, I've been building this business full time. You saw the lifestyle. As a matter of fact, that house is on sale. We lived in that house only for 4 years. We are building another home with the indoor racquetball court and things like that. So, you can actually see the transition. How people get started. We just, I used to have a Bajaj M80. Can you believe that? I used to have a Bajaj M80. Okay? And I used to drive that around in Mangalore. And look at the transition. How a simple, ordinary, middle-class family, okay, if they pursue the dream, how they can change their business for better and build it. Now, some of you might be thinking, hold on, don't clamp, don't waste my time. Okay? So, some of you might be thinking, this lifestyle is in America. Watch out, folks. This is going to be the lifestyle of people who are going to be diamonds, EDCs, and double in India. Forget about USA. Okay? You will see Dr. Braj, Dr. and Mrs. Braj, who are triple diamonds moving on a crown. Man, owning several homes and things like that. So don't think that this is all only in America. Okay? People in India will also have the same. Okay? But anyways, before I go further, we have some good topics to talk to you about today afternoon. But I would like to give the mic to Neha. She's a 100% partner, mother of 2 children, no excuses, owning a huge business. We have a pretty large business all around the world. We have emeralds in Australia, such a big business in United States, diamonds in United States. We have a diamond who went diamond at the age of 29, Rashmi and Smita Jyoti Prakash. Such a young couple building it, okay? We have a business in Vietnam. As a matter of fact, Vietnam started just 3 months back. Okay, 3 months back, Vietnam market started. Okay, the month which started, our business started qualifying for platinum. Can you believe that? Okay, you put in the efforts in one city, you will get the rewards in some other city. Some of you have shown enough plans in Bangalore. You may not have a proportionate business in Bangalore. But you know what? Your biggest business in the next 2 to 3 years might come out of Delhi. You'll never know. You know what? When you put in the seed, okay, you will get a harvest somewhere, may not necessarily be in Bangalore. So understand the bigger picture. Understand what this business has to do for you. Okay? But anyways, I'd like to give it to Neha. She has so many things to share with you, and then I will come and wrap it up. Here is Neha Shenoy coming at you.
Hi, everyone. We're excited to talk to all of you, but I want to know how many of you are brand new, first function? Can I see your hands? Congratulations to all of you. You are definitely looking at making something through this business for yourself, and that's why you're here. We're proud of you. I don't know अगर तुमको पता था कि यहाँ क्या expect करना चाहिए या आपके क्या पैसे का worth मिलेगा आपको. I don't know whether you felt that. पर आप हैं यहाँ, and I hope that you have made the most of this session for yourself and used it for yourself. How many of you are married building this business together? Very nice. I'm proud of all of you. Because I'll tell you one thing. Husband जो है is the one जो build करता है business को, और wife जो है is the one who maintains the business. But even if she is not maintaining the business, she's the dream tank of the business. I've always seen that the reason why business moves on ahead is because of the dreams that is in the wife's heart. And anything that she will do for you, she has her dream even more stronger than the man. I'll be very honest. And in any business, if you see the business fluctuating, कि business fluctuate हो रहा है या business चल नहीं रहा है, first check the dream of the lady in that house. she's losing it. Check her faith, she's losing it. And that's why the business would be falling down. So ladies, I'll tell you, you're the dream tank in your household. And to keep your dream tank alive, I'm going to say you have to see your husband working hard. And when you see your husband working hard, husbands, I'm talking to you also. When your wife is seeing you working hard, even though her dreams are not being fulfilled, her dream tank is still high because she knows that it will be fulfilled one day. And I tell you that because what you saw up there was my dream tank once. And we have lived, like Ganesh said, he drove an M80, I drove a kinetic Honda. In my life, I knew कि हम लोग एक बार कार तो own कर लेंगे, पर boat own कर लेंगे, ऐसे तो कभी सोचा नहीं था. And see, your dream tank might be इतना सा, but through this business आपको कितना मिलेगा, you have no clue. उसका तो there's no clue कि तुमको कितना मिलेगा. You saw the house is fully paid off right now. And you saw the lake, we're living on that lake. Every morning, हम लोग जब हमारे master bedroom से जब बाहर हमारे balcony में देखते हैं, तो सिर्फ पानी दिखता है. It is so beautiful. You kind of feel कि तुम houseboat पे हो. And it is awesome. बस हमारे पीछे के दरवाजे से, if you take like 10 steps away, is the shore of the lake. And our boat sits right there. और every afternoon, आदित्य, मेरा बड़ा बेटा जो 4 साल का है, आयुष तभी आया है, छोटा है, 2 महीने का है, पर आदित्य, गणेश और मैं every शाम को 4 बजे चाय साथ में बोट में लेते हैं. And nobody is there. सब लोग काम पे चले गए हैं. Most of the people जो भी लेक पे रहते हैं are very old. उनके grandchildren आते हैं उनको मिलने. पर we are the youngest couple out there who is living that lifestyle. And I always tell Ganesh, जब मैं इतना ये business build कर रही थी, जब लोग हमको ना कहते थे, तो मैं हमेशा सोचती थी कि is this worth it? क्या सच्ची ये होने वाला है? And today when we sit in that boat, we just laugh. Thank God हमने उस समय we didn't get distracted. Thank God we stayed on track. That garden that you saw where we were sitting, that garden is also ours. It's not a park that we'll stay at. We have, every little piece, that entire clip has been done in our house and outside our house. And telling you, you will have it for you. But I'll tell you one thing, हम लोग distract कभी नहीं हुए. हम लोग rental घर में रहते थे. बहुत सारे लोग diamond जाने तक हम लोग rental घर में रहे because हमको distraction नहीं चाहिए था. घर build करने में बहुत time लगता है. और हमने सोचा कि उतना time नहीं है हमको घर build करने में, हमको वो business में डालना है. और इसलिए we put time in the business together. But our dream tank was always high. And I always spoke our dreams, I always spoke our goals between Ganesh and me, and so we stayed focused and on track. मैं हमेशा सोचती थी कि जब ये बिजनेस साथ बिल्ड करते हैं तो हस्बैंड इज़ द वन जो इज़ द प्राइमरी पर्सन दैट रन्स द हाउस होल्ड. तो मेरा रोल क्या है? मैं हमेशा सोचती थी कि तो मेरा रोल है ही नहीं, शायद सिर्फ मैं ड्रीम टैंक हूँ इधर. पर मैंने देखा कि देयर आर 2 रोल्स. हमेशा कहते हैं कि सपोर्टिव रोल जो है वाइफ जो देती है, इट इज़ नेचुरली आता है उसको. It comes naturally to a wife to be supportive to her husband. वो सिखाया नहीं it doesn't need to be taught, So, पर proactive role जो है is very important अगर तुमको उन्नति देखनी है. आपने इतने सारे speakers को देखा, आपने देखा कि both husband and wife साथ build कर रहे हैं. ना ही कि husband आके बात कर रहा था, wife ने भी अपने from her perspective बता दिया कि उसने क्या किया इस business में अपने husband को build करने के लिए. तो just एक analogy दूंगी, अगर आप supportive role दे रहे हो अपने हस्बैंड को, अच्छा है, ओके, पर वो उसका रोल कितना होता है जितना कि सेक्रेटरी का कंपनी के उन्नति के लिए. द रोल ऑफ अ सपोर्टिव वाइफ टू हर हस्बैंड इज ओनली एज मच एज अ सेक्रेटरीज रोल टू द ग्रोथ ऑफ अ कंपनी. बट इफ यू वांट टू बी पार्टिसिपेटिंग इन द ग्रोथ ऑफ योर बिजनेस, यू हैव टू हैव अ रोल ऑफ अ बोर्ड मेंबर. Okay, so I have to be proactive. So I am not just a supportive role to my husband. I am not the secretary to my husband. I fulfill that role definitely, but I am also in the decision making process. मैं decisions ले नहीं रही हूँ, पर मैं influence ज़रूर कर रही हूँ by my actions. मेरे काम से मैं अपने husbands के decisions लेके I am putting it into effect. कि उनके decisions जो है volume वाले decisions क्या है हमारे business के लिए, startup वाले डिसीजंस क्या है हमारे बिजनेस के लिए, मैं कहाँ आ जाती हूँ उसमें, मैं बिजनेस में किस किस के साथ रिलेशनशिप मुझे बिल्ड करना चाहिए, कैसे वाले रिलेशनशिप. लोग अलग होते हैं, हमारे हाथ के 5 फिंगर्स जो है एक साथ नहीं, एक तरह के नहीं हैं, दे ऑल डिफरेंट साइजेस. सेम वे तुम्हारे ग्रुप में जो लोग आएंगे आर ऑल डिफरेंट पीपल. और वो कहते हैं ना कि 2 साल के बच्चे को और 20 साल के बेटे को एक तरह से नहीं डांटा जाता. And the same way, when people come in your organization, you cannot work with everybody the same way. You have to lead people depending on उनका maturity, depending on उन्होंने कितना growth देखा है. उनके pin पे नहीं depend होता है, because maturity is not pin related. Maturity is group size related. When they work with lot of people, the maturity increases, and accordingly the pin will increase. But just because a person has a pin does not mean he is ready to handle a business of people. He knows how to build this business. He knows how to create profit because he has worked with products, excellent products in the business. But if you want to see consistency, you want to see stability in your business, you have to understand how to work with people. Because that is what is when the rubber meets the road. कहते हैं ना कि rubber meets the road. And मैंने देखा कि अभी मैं क्या कर सकती हूँ. तो मैं हमेशा मेरे हस्बैंड को बोलती थी कि मुझे और भी थोड़ा क्लैरिटी दो कि मैं बिजनेस कैसे करूँ. तो हमेशा फर्स्ट ऑफ द मंथ को हम लोग दोनों साथ बैठते थे. वी सैट टुगेदर और गेम प्लान लेते थे. मैं अपने हस्बैंड से गेम प्लान लेती थी. और मुझे अपने हस्बैंड से गेम प्लान लेने के लिए पहले क्या करना चाहिए, अपने दिमाग में सोचना चाहिए कि दैट इज़ माई अपलाइन, नॉट माई हस्बैंड. हमेशा जब हस्बैंड वाइफ में कोई आर्ग्यूमेंट आता है, इट्स नॉर्मल कि आर्ग्यूमेंट आ सकता है व्हेन यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट one something specific. But when will I not fight with my husband is when I look at him as an upline. And when I look at him as an upline and he's giving me the game plan, I am taking it very responsibly. और मुझे पता है कि मुझे what do I need to do. So I sit down with my husband. मेरे husband of course अपने uplines के साथ बैठते हैं, game plans लेते हैं, goal setting करते हैं, और उसके बाद हम दोनों बैठते हैं. वी सिट डाउन टुगेदर और मैं आई चॉक आउट करती हूँ कि ये गेम प्लान में मेरा क्या रोल है, कितने सारे मेरे हमारा जो गोल है, अगर हमको 15% जाना है या 18% जाना है तो हमारा ग्रुप का साइज़ क्या है अभी, और उसमें से मुझे वो ग्रुप साइज़ बढ़ाने में या उसका ग्रुप साइज़ का वॉल्यूम बढ़ाने में मेरा क्या रोल करना चाहिए. एंड दैट वे इट्स वेरी क्लियर कि मेरा एवरीडे वर्क एथिक कैसा होना चाहिए. बिकॉज लॉट ऑफ पीपल को मंथ एंड को गोल अकम्प्लिश करना है, पर मंथ एंड को गोल अकम्प्लिश नहीं होता. गोल अकम्प्लिश डेफिनेटली होता है मंथ एंड को, पर उसका जो काम है इज थ्रू द मंथ. एंड आई हैव टू नो कि एवरी डे वर्क एथिक विल एड ऑन टू द एंड ऑफ द रिजल्ट that will come at the end of the month. And you have to be very aware of that. So as a wife, I realized ki being very in track with my husband, being on the same page, on the same word is very, very important if you want to grow fast. Okay? And that's why we didn't take time in having too many arguments. Of course, जब मैं business में start हुई, बहुत सारा, I had a lot of डिफ़िकल्टी अंडरस्टैंडिंग द बिजनेस. एंड हमेशा हमारे बहुत आर्ग्यूमेंट्स होते थे. वो कहते हैं ना कि हाई वॉल्यूम लो पीवी डिस्कशन होता था हमारे घर में. तो पर मैं सीख गई ओवर टाइम कि हाउ मैं अपना हस्बैंड का स्ट्रेंथ देख के उसको एडमायर करूं. मैं हमेशा अपने हस्बैंड का वीकनेस देख के बोलती थी कि नहीं, ये नहीं होने वाला. एंड आई स्टार्टेड लुकिंग एट माई हस्बैंड स्ट्रेंथ एंड आई स्टार्टेड एडमायरिंग हिम, एंड माई हस्बैंड बिकेम माई हीरो. And when you can do that in your household, your children will look up to your husband as their hero. Your downlines will look up to your husband as their hero, because they're seeing that the house, it is happening. They're seeing that the home team is so tight that you are setting credibility for your spouse. And that is how he's going to be the leader for the team. बहुत बार मैंने सुना है लेडीज़ बोलते हैं कि हमारा टीम जो है अब मेरे हस्बैंड को लीडर की तरह देख नहीं रहा है. मेरे मन में पहला क्या आता है, तुम्हारे अंदर झांक के देखो, तुम्हारे मन में तुम्हारा हस्बैंड लीडर है क्या पहले. एंड इफ़ योर हस्बैंड इज़ अ लीडर इन योर आइज, आई कैन बेट ऑन इट, ही इज़ अ लीडर इन फ्रंट ऑफ योर एंटायर टीम, बिकॉज यू आर मेकिंग हिम अ लीडर, यू आर गिविंग हिम दैट अटेंशन. एंड द सेम वे वाइस वर्सा गणेश इज़ डूइंग फॉर मी. गणेश मेरे लिए कर रहे हैं, और मैं अपने टीम के लिए गणेश की पत्नी नहीं हूँ, मैं अपनी टीम के लिए अपलाइन लेडी हूँ. एंड दैट इज़ बिकॉज ऑफ वॉट माई हस्बैंड डज एंड वॉट आई एम डूइंग फॉर द टीम. सो कैन यू डू दैट? एंड बिकॉज बहुत सारे लोग हमेशा रिजल्ट पे ध्यान देते हैं, पर रिजल्ट आने के लिए एफर्ट्स तो ज़रूर डालना पड़ता है. यू हैव टू वर्क, यू हैव टू बिल्ड पीपल अप. वो जो कहते हैं ना 90 डे पीरियड है लोगों को जब ज्वाइन करते हैं बिजनेस में, वो 90 डे पीरियड इतना इंपॉर्टेंट है लोगों के बिजनेस में. इट इज़ नॉट टू जस्ट नो, इट इज़ नॉट जस्ट टू नो कि बिजनेस कैसे चलता है, इट इज़ टू बिल्ड देम अप. उस 90 डे पीरियड में अगर आप अपने नए लोगों को बिल्ड अप कर सकते हो, दे आर इन द बिजनेस फॉर एवर, और दे आर इन देयर बिजनेस, दे आर नॉट इन योर बिजनेस. हमेशा लोग आते हैं, दे आर इन योर बिजनेस, बट इन 90 डे पीरियड अगर यू फोकस ऑन बिल्डिंग द बिलीफ बिलीफ ऊपर आना चाहिए उनका. उनका जो भी फियर्स है वो सब should be pushed down. उनका fears about products, fears about showing the plan, fears about जब उनके friends उनसे बात करते हैं, all that should be eliminated. Can you work in that 90-day period in helping people eliminate fears totally? End of 90-day period, they will be in the business for themselves. Or how do you know person is in the business for himself? Is वो SOP program पे जाना चाहता है. Not because you are saying, वो खुद जाना चाहता है. वो अब जो product meeting है, प्रेस मीटिंग है, उसमें वो बात करना चाहता है प्रोडक्ट के बारे में. वो खुद आके बोलता है तुमको, मुझे नेक्स्ट मीटिंग में बात करनी है प्रोडक्ट पे. वो टेप सुन के तुमसे जब बात कर रहा है, वो टेप के बारे में बात कर रहा है तुमसे. So those are signs that the person is in the system, the person is in the business for himself. और तुमको उसको वॉल्यूम क्रिएट करने की बात करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, वो खुद कर रहा है. वो खुद अपने गोल्स पे इतना फोकस्ड है कि तुमको बस उसको गेम प्लान देने यू जस्ट नीड टू गिव हिम अ गेम प्लान, बट ही नोज उसको क्या करना है. और वो सब तुम देखोगे उस पर्सन में. एंड दैट इज़ हाउ अ लीडर इज़ फॉर्म्ड. लीडरशिप इज़ नेवर गिवन, लीडरशिप इज़ टेकन, लीडरशिप इज़ अज्यूम्ड. एंड जब आदमी व्हेन योर डाउनलाइन इज़ अज्यूमिंग लीडरशिप, दैट इज़ व्हेन यू हैव टू हेल्प हिम, बिल्ड हिम अप. And how do you build him up? By influence. तुम जो करोगे, you will influence the person to do the same. And that's how you grow. But more than anything, like I said, it's not about joining Amway. Amway is a fantastic opportunity. Anybody who wants to build this business can build it. But how many really build it? A lot of people join this business. How many really build it? Why is it how many really build it? Because a lot of people don't even know what they're doing in this business. And you have to know what you want to achieve from Amway business. Amway business is a dream setting business. But what do you want to get from this business is going to tell you how much work you will put into this business. So get the job done. We're proud of you. I know Ganesh has a lot to share with you, but I'm telling you, ladies, you are the pillar for your building. If you shake, the building will fall. Stand strong. Get the job done.
All right. Okay. Fantastic. You know what? I see sometimes a lot of IBOs themselves don't understand the business. Okay, when you see the Amway business, initially you see products, you see the LOC and things like that. But if you really pay attention to it, it is like a picture inside of a picture. There is when you focus on a picture, inside you see a different picture. Same way, inside you see your future. Okay, one big decision won't change your future. One big decision to come here won't change your future. But series of small good decisions will change your future. Okay, you made a commitment to come to this event, but next week, are you going to make a commitment to learn how to show the plan? Are you going to make a commitment to learn how to make a proper phone call? If people ask you some basic questions, can you answer with passion? Can you answer with posture? These are some of the things, and you can learn these things. You know what? An educated IBO is never at a mercy of a theoretical prospect. Understand that. Okay? Educated IBO is never at the mercy. Sometimes I see some IBOs come here, build the business like a kabaddi match, trying to catch people. You know why? Because they don't have education. And they will say after a few months, oh, Amway business doesn't work. But you put in an educated IBO and let him lead the show. You'll be amazed how people will respect him. That's the reason why people who have passion don't have to convince other people. When you have conviction, you don't have to convince people. When you don't have conviction, every time you have to convince people. Convince the products. So conviction is the key. Same way, I see two people showing the plan. One person showing the plan, people don't get started. People run away. Even wife wants to run away. She has no choice. She's stuck with him. But even she is tired of husband's plan. Because husband's plan is like he's showing a plan from the mouth. Body is not talking. Body is dead. Okay, from mouth he's showing the plan. That's it. That is not how you build a business. That is not how you operate your life. Forget about business. So you got to learn how to transition from just being an IBO to being a core IBO, to being an IBO in the hunt. And that has to happen. You cannot just let your upline give you results all the time. Some people are always leaning on their upline. Yeah, to a certain extent it is fine. But you cannot lean on your upline for the the rest of your business life. You got to take charge. You got to be accountable in certain areas and have your upline delegate things to you. So key thing is that be a core IBO. Okay, learn how to handle yourself. Lot of people are not having self-image to take 50 rejections. 90% of the population in this world is not designed to take 50 rejections. That's the reason why 90% of the population in this world will always become an employee. They're not designed. Their self-image takes a hit when people say rejection. People reject them. Not just in this business, any business. They take the path of least resistance, getting employed for the rest of the life. I'm not saying that being an employee is a bad thing. It's a must. It's an important thing that you need to have a primary source of income. But I would rather make 1 lakh rupees per month in my business than making 2 lakh rupees per month working for somebody else's business. You see what I'm saying here? So understand, because you're 1 lakh in your own business, especially in the business like this where you have a potential to multiply and develop a lifestyle, can go much longer than working for somebody else's business. So keep in mind what you're into. Learn how to handle yourself. Learn how to speak right. 90% of population don't know how to speak. Okay? They will make a list of groceries. Potato, 1 kg, milk, half a liter. But they will never make a list of dreams. 90% of the population. It is sad. Okay? Understand. Will you work for, let's say, in Bangalore, we have Infosys, Wipro, and all these companies, big companies. Will you be comfortable working for them if they are not sure about what they're going to achieve in next 2 years? You will not be. Why? Because stock market will fall down, right? The stock value will go down if they speak negative. What is your stock value? Some people are speaking so negative being in the business. It just amazes me. How is life? I don't know. How is your business going? Oh, nobody got started for the last 3 months. Your mouth is like a disaster zone. You open the mouth, people are depressed. You open the mouth, even diamonds doubt whether this business will work. Okay? Some of you will never become pilots. You know why? Because if you are a pilot with that kind of horrible, porous spoken words, if the ground control says you can land, you will say, I will try to land. Okay, you are ready to take off, you will say, maybe I will take off, let's see how it goes. Okay, after a few minutes I will let you know. If you talk like this, how will you? Some of you are building Amway business, that's the reason you are not having success. You got to speak your success into existence. How are things going? Raj is to ask me, my upline, Raj and Sangeeta is to ask me, Ganesh, how are things going? Oh, life is awesome. How is business going? Cooking. Nothing was happening actually, okay? Cooking. Okay, people are getting left, right, center. I did not talk about people leaving left, right, center. I just talked about people are getting in left, right, center. I used to speak in, I know what, I used to always, I was a low maintenance IBO. Low maintenance IBO. Some of you are high maintenance IBOs. Too much to maintain. Your upline is willing to work with you until he finds a leader. After that, he will be replacing you. Some of you are too much high maintenance. Don't be a high maintenance IBO. Your upline is looking for 6. Make sure that you are one of them. He's not looking for, he should not be replacing you. Come on, man. Okay, so you got to keep that in mind. You got to have that winning power of spoken words. And some of you having a good income, most of you right now in India, you can have a comfortable income because of the jobs coming here and things like that. But that is it is a blessing. At the same time, it is a curse. Okay? It is giving you enough so that you will never have the big bucks. So don't fall into the trap. Even though you have a big income at a 9-to-5 job, mentally understand it is not residual. At the age of 65, that goes along with your retirement. It is not going to be permanent. It's your career at corporate world is like this. It's like a circus. How many of you know a circus? Initially, they will not bring a lion, right, to entertain you. Initially, they will bring small animals, okay, monkeys and things like that, to keep you occupied, to keep you, live. Okay, so they'll bring a monkey. Okay, they'll just feed a banana and they'll bring the monkey there. Okay, from the age of 25 until 40, in corporate world, you are a monkey. You know why? Because they just have to feed you a little bit, you will perform. Okay, no non-vegetarian, just easy, bananas are enough. Okay, so they'll perform. And you will jump and everybody else who are mid-level management, look at a cute monkey there. Wow, it jumps so high. Okay, high energy. High energy. High energy. Okay, so all excited. You are also excited because you're getting fed up. You know, you're getting enough bananas. You don't have to work for it. You just have to jump a little bit. So you're also jumping high. You're also jumping high. Okay, company will give you a laptop. You will think, man, I'm cool. I'm all set. Company gave me a laptop. It is awesome, man. Cool job, man. Okay, IT engineer getting a bag. Okay, and airways privilege card and all those things. You will feel, man, this is good life. From age 25 to 40. From 40 onwards until almost 55. Okay, you are actually, may not even be 55. Right now it is peaking off at 50. Okay, you are a tiger in the circus. You are the trump card. People come to the circus to see you. Okay, so this is tiger. Look at the tiger. Even the monkeys are scared. Tiger, tiger, tiger. At the staff meeting, tiger, he's a tiger. Okay, they give you meat. They give you meat. Okay, you're a high paid manager. 3 lakh rupees per month. Okay, you come in a car, they give car allowance and laundry allowance and maids and things like all allowance. Okay, you are in the business class. Okay, you are in big airlines, man. Okay, you sit in the lounge, business class lounge, free coffee, free tea. Okay, so all those stuff. Okay, and you are a cool guy. Okay, so you're a tiger. And then suddenly, what happens at 50 in your company? Now, slowly, your company knows that now no longer you are a tiger. Okay, your magic is done because you're at the age of 50, 55. Your magic is done. Okay, your tiger is no longer, growling, too much. Okay, so it's not giving the best rate of returns. Eventually, from age 50 to almost 65, you become an elephant in the circus. You started with a banana as a monkey. You ended up with a banana as an elephant. Okay, only in between, hold on. Only in between you got some meat. Okay, and what do elephants do in the circus? They keep you in the company not because, okay, you have something to offer. They keep you in the company because you're a nice person. You don't want to fire you. Okay, anyway, jobs are coming from USA, right? So there'll be always be some job for you. Okay, so they'll keep you in the company. And what do elephants do in the circus? They'll come stand in one leg. Okay, hit a football once in a while. Okay, and they will give you some easy task. They will not give you some challenging task. They will not make you jump in the fire and things like that. Okay, so but that is too much to ask. That is too much to ask. And that's the circus. I saw myself going there, almost going there. I saw myself, man, and I saw this business. I said, man, I would not want to be in this circus. You'll be given meat every 3-4 hours. You'll never be hungry, but you'll never be like a tiger in the wild. You'll always be a tiger in the circus. You'll always be controlled. I would rather be a tiger outside and fight for my meal than getting free lunch here and fight in the circus. Okay? So understand what you're here for. Some of you don't even know what are you fighting for. Going platinum is not a mystery, guys. Going platinum is not a mystery. It is your ability to put together a group of around 50 people. Don't tell me you cannot influence 50 people. You cannot influence 50 people. If there is a fight outside, there will be 50 people standing to watch. If there is a fight outside, on the roadside they are drawing, you will have people gathering you. Don't tell me you do not have what it takes to put in a group of 50 people. That's all it takes. Going diamond is nothing but a group of 50 people multiplied by 6. That's it. That is how you build a business. So understand, first of all, you got to be core. You cannot expect your team to follow you until you follow certain principles. Understand, people do not follow followers. People follow leaders. At every given time, you can be a leader. When you're a new IBO here, you can be a leader the way you act, the way you perform, the way you walk, the way you talk. The first success we got to show to the outside world is in your mouth, the way you speak. That is something which I I promote it big time to our team. That is where people build their future. That is where people destroy their future. Sometimes people use this mouth only to eat. Every time eat. Always eating. They'll trail mix, chuda, samosa passing to themselves and downlines and things like always eating. They use only to eat. But they never use this mouth to build their future. Have you realized that no matter how big of a corporations have been built in the last 10 years in India, do you know that it is because of somebody spoke it out, somebody used their mouth to do it? You can use your mouth to build your future. Use it the right way. It is free. You don't have to use any tax on the mouth. It is free. So build it. Okay, don't shy away from using that. Power of spoken words. You got to step up to the plate. Power of spoken words. That's the key thing. Learn how to handle yourself. Okay, learn how to handle extreme situations in your life. Okay, you will find opposition. You will find resistance. If there is no resistance, plane won't fly. If there is no resistance from the air, plane won't fly. If there is no resistance from the road, cars won't go forward. If there is no resistance from the prospects, you will never go diamond. Understand that. So you will, instead of shying away from resistance, embrace it. Okay, be excited. When some people say no, some IBOs feel bad for themselves. When some prospects say no, some IBOs feel bad for the prospect. Whom do you feel bad for? Do you feel bad for yourself or for the prospect? I hope you feel bad for the prospect. Why? Because he might have lost the opportunity. He may not be contacted ever. Or maybe he is so negative that he will never be contacted. Okay? But in your case, you still have an option to contact somebody else. So who lost an opportunity if somebody says no? When I show the plan, I'm excited to get a no. You know why? Because for me, doing 4 basics is not convincing 4 times. Doing 4 basics is eliminating the prospects 4 times, so that the right persons are enrolled in the business, so that it's easy to work for me with them for the rest of the life. So you got to keep it in mind. You got to understand 4 basics is not here to convince them and feel bad for yourself. It is there for a reason. So learn how to build yourself up. Learn how to handle rejections. Another thing is that learn how to handle life. Life will throw hurdles at you. Life will throw it. I guarantee you that. Learn how to handle it. There is, there is never a lock manufactured without a key. There is never a problem in your life which doesn't have solution. Understand that. You will never have a problem. God will never give you a problem without Him giving you solution. Without Him giving you strength to handle that problem. Just like there has never been a lock without a key. So understand that. Some of you, you might have some money situation outside of this business. Learn how to handle it. Learn how to live within a budget. You don't have to impress anybody. When I was building this business on fast track, okay, some of my friends had bigger television, bigger cars and all those things. I never got into competition. Don't compete with people. Some of them will unnecessarily poke at you. They will say, hey, you say you're in Amway, how come you don't have a car yet? Hey, you say you're in Amway, how come you don't have a house yet? They will poke at you. Don't fall for those things. Don't compete with people at cars and houses level. Compete with people at private jet level. Okay, so understand that. So don't get confused. Know where your head is. Know where your head is. Okay, you know where you're going. So don't get confused. You might have a budget of only 10,000 rupees. You can build a diamond ship out of it. Okay, so understand that. Just allocate. Okay, cut down on some of your unnecessary expenses. Stop eating outside. Take home cooked food. It may not be as tasty as outside food. Don't worry about it. You still eat that. So that you can save some money. So that you can invest that in the business. Learn how to allocate your funds properly. Okay? Learn how to adjust your time. Don't give time excuses. Do not give time excuses. Only people who with lack of vision give time excuses. Okay? People don't look into other opportunities because they have time. People look into other opportunities because they have a vision. Understand that. No CEO was hired because he was unemployed. Lot of time. That's why we hired him. It'll never be that case. Okay? So understand that. Okay? So when people, and learn how to answer some questions. 10 questions. People cannot ask you more than 10 questions in this business. After that, they have to repeat the same question. Only 10 questions. There is no other questions. So learn how to handle them. Learn how to answer them. Go through a test. Go through a test with your upline. Tell your upline, man, can you test me on these questions? Ask me these questions. And in the PACE meeting or somewhere after the open meeting, go to your upline's house and let him ask you and learn how to answer them. Practice makes man perfect. Prior preparation prevents poor performance. Remember I told you, educated IBO is never at the mercy of theoretical prospect. You got to keep that in mind. Educate yourself. Both husband and wife, be confident. Understand that just because you have 600,000 soldiers wearing a uniform doesn't mean it is an army. Okay, just because of the uniform. Okay, same way, just because you have 20 IBOs in your group doesn't mean that you can go platinum. You know why? Because they may not be equipped. However, instead of 600,000 soldiers with uniform, I would rather have only 100,000 soldiers with uniform, with boots, with a little bit of gun which works. Okay? So that the soldier doesn't have to put heads or tails before he shoots. Okay? Will it shoot or not? Okay? So prepare, educate yourself. Same way, it all starts with you. That's the key thing. It all starts with you. Okay? And protect your brain. Protect your brain. Brain is so precious. Some of you are protecting your scooter more than you protect your brain. Your scooter is locked outside. Okay, to a pole. Okay? And maybe you made your son stand there and watch the scooter. I don't know. Okay? But your brain is all free. Anybody can put any trash. Some of you software engineers, you have all antivirus software for your laptop. But your mind doesn't have anything. It is free. Anybody can put anything. Okay, come on, man. Okay, what is that? Okay, protect your brain. Okay, when you do the 9 core steps, what happens? When you do the 9 core steps, automatically you have an antivirus system around you. Okay, when you do the 9 core steps on a regular basis, 5 nights a week, automatically, you don't think whether this information is good or bad. It is automatically diverted to a spam filter because it's the bad information. Okay, remember Chuck beautifully talked about, don't let the internet influence you in a negative way. Internet is like a city. There are some good areas in a city, there are some bad areas in a city. But however, you know whether you entered a bad area because of the people, the way they look at you, the way the shops are, the way people are walking, you can know it's a bad area. On the internet, you cannot know that you have entered a bad area. Understand, you apply common sense. If you apply common sense, you will go platinum much easy. You don't need much to go platinum. You just need common sense to go platinum. I never use the internet to defeat me. I use the internet to enhance my future. Okay? Chuck talked about it, right? Okay, don't use the internet to get wrong information. Anybody can write anything. There's a lot of wrong information about a lot of countries. Does it mean those countries are absolutely bad? May not be. So you got to understand. Okay? There is a exactly detailed information how to do heart surgery. Will you cut your own heart? Okay, step 1, take a knife and boil it. Step 2, put alcohol. Okay, step 3, cut. Will you cut? No, right? Then how will you believe the internet? Okay, so understand common sense, apply common sense. That's the most important thing. Understand, okay, temporary versus permanent. Job income might look permanent, but it's temporary in nature. Look permanent, but it's temporary in nature. Job is like a newspaper. When you're in a job, you are like a newspaper. Okay? How much importance do you give for yesterday's newspaper? Will you fold it properly? Honey, save that newspaper, okay? No, right? You will trash it. Okay? For anything, you will use the old newspaper. Same way. Understand, you are right now thinking, without me, company will not work. Even there is a guy who just graduated from a school thinking, without me, company won't work. And he will join. It happens. It happens. In 1930s, when companies used to hire, stock market used to go up. Right now, companies fire, stock market goes up. So don't get excited with temporary things. Get excited with permanent things. And that's what it is. That is the key thing. Understand what you have in store here in this business. It will blow your mind away. But you just have to get a little bit trained. Okay, you got to get it trained. Understand that. And learn how to apply some mechanics in the business. Just because you attend meetings every week without putting your attention to the business doesn't mean that you will grow. Attend meetings, important. However, what you do in between the meetings is important more than the meeting also. What you do in between the meetings. This is not like a cinema. Wow, awesome. Go back home and do the same thing what you did before. You got to go back home and ask a question. What did I do before going to this seminar in Christ College? What did I do? What can I change after this meeting? What have I learned from this meeting? What can I change? Write down the things which you have changed and show it to your upline tomorrow. So that your upline knows, man, this guy is a serious guy. Learn how to dress well. Look like $1 million before you earn your millions. Okay? Understand, the way you carry yourself is more important. Some of you come to the meeting, okay, new IBOs is okay. New IBOs, you have some room to change. But however, if you've been in the business for some time, learn how to dress up a little bit. I'm not saying that you have to wear the best dress and things like that. At least a little bit, people should feel, man, this guy is something different. This guy looks different. This guy talks different. I need to know what he knows. People should feel that. People should feel that, man, I'm missing something by not being a part of this guy's business. Okay? So you got to keep that in mind. Now, there are some IBOs who say, I'm doing everything, but nothing is happening. Everything. I'm doing everything, but somehow I'm not able to sponsor people. You cannot do everything and not sponsor people. You cannot. It is humanly impossible. It is like saying, Boeing engineers of Boeing, aircraft company, okay, them telling you, sir, we are doing everything right, but somehow planes are not flying. How can it be possible? If you're doing everything right, the plane should be flying. Same, if you're doing everything right, you should be sponsoring. Learn how to diffuse your current problems in the business. Study the problem, diffuse it. How do you diffuse problems? When you study it. You do it once in a while, you'll always be permanently having a same problem. You know why? Mentally, you are out. You're only physically you are in. So you're not thinking. Understand that. I never had the same problem twice in this business. I used to have a problem of sponsoring people. I figured it out how to get over with it. I used to show long plans. My plans is to go 2 hours. Okay? Prospects is to sleep, prospect is to admitted in the hospital, things like that. Some of you are doing the same mistake. Some of you are also doing long plans. You think that you are doing good plan, but you are doing actually bad plans. Record your plan and see how it feels. Okay, record your plans. Okay, don't do long plan. 30-35 minutes I used to learn how to show the plan. And so that there is a punch there. Okay, some of you are entering people's home to show the plan in a suitcase because you are going to stay there. Because interval, okay, couple goes out for a coffee and then comes back and things like that. Okay, so don't do too long plans. Okay, some of you are doing such a long plan, in between you got to stand up and say, once again, wish you happy birthday. Okay, so congratulations. Okay, because 1 year has passed. Okay, that you have stayed there. Okay, so don't do long plans. Okay, dress up well. Okay, dress up well. He should say, man, this guy is something else. Look at this guy. He's, you know what? I used to have a different impression about Amway, but now my impression has changed. He should think that. He may not say it, but he should think that. Okay, learn how to do that. Learn how to have content. Okay, many people, okay, cannot relate to IBOs because IBOs are always walking superficial. Okay, IBOs are always walking superficial. Okay, you should be excited, but you should not look like a joker when you show the plan. You should be excited, but learn how to slowly uplift him to where you are. Instead of you standing up and saying, come, come, come. Don't do that. Slowly uplift him and get to where you are. Learn how to do that. You see Kantigala, you see Rajsha, you see Kumar, you see all the big leaders, how they talk. You adopt their strategy. Why? There is a reason why they have become big. So learn how to do that. Okay? You will learn how to effectively communicate with people when you read books, when you listen to the CDs. Okay, listen at least 25 CDs. You will learn how to relate to people. Okay, so learn how to do that. Okay, and also learn how to graciously answer questions without hurting his ego. Okay, sometimes we are so passionate that our answers are very cold. We are so passionate that answers are very cold. So learn how to answer the questions with compassion, with some passion. Okay, with some be nice to people. Don't hurt people. Always some IBOs always talk arrogant to prospects. And by the end of the day, they say, oh, my business is not growing. That's the reason why your business is not growing. You're too arrogant to people. Don't be arrogant to people. People don't know this seminar happened. Now you take dialogues from the seminar and you download it in front of him in his house. He will go, man, who is this guy? I already have one boss. I don't want another boss in the evening time. Okay, so understand that. Okay, and learn how to answer some basic questions. Like, is it Amway? I don't have time. All these things, basic questions, learn how to answer it with passion. Okay? So keep that in mind. Prepare yourself. Okay? Prepare yourself. Even if you have to go in a motorbike, doesn't matter. You can go in a motorbike and show the plan. I would rather go in a paid motorbike than a car on loan to show the plan. Don't think that you need a car to go platinum. You can go in a motorbike, you can go in a cycle. You have examples after examples. This business is for people to make money, not to spend money. Okay, so understand that. So don't think that if I have a car, I will sponsor better. Don't think like that. Okay, in America, there are a lot of diamonds who went diamond who had nothing. They were staying in a trailer homes and things like that. So understand that. So if you belong to the middle class family, okay, understand, okay, as long as your dreams are not middle class, you can go diamond. You can belong to the middle class family, but as long as your dreams are high class, you'll be fine. Okay, you'll be able to pursue that business. Okay, so understand that. And next thing is learn how to get people started right. Now, first 90 days are crucial. Sometimes IBOs think that system is going to take care of everything. Yeah, system is there, upline is there, Amway is there, but there is element which you need to do which anybody else cannot do. See, new IBO is like a fragile IBO. We cannot say our new son, 2-month-old son, will drink by himself. He's a winner. No, I can't assume that, right? Yeah, he's a winner, but not too soon, man. Somebody has to feed him. Same way, new IBOs are like that. That's why there are some IBOs in this room. They have sponsored hundreds, but they don't have anything to show by the end of few years. But there are few IBOs in this room have not really sponsored hundreds. They may be sponsored maybe 50, 60, but they have a lot to show because there are a lot more people in this room. So understand, it is not just about sponsoring people with speed. It's about retaining people with speed. Understand? It's not just sponsoring people with speed. You might have sacrificed a little bit of speed, but as long as you can also retain a little bit more, you'll be able to do fine. Okay? Understand the process. Every time you do something, you and your wife discuss what did you do right, what did you do wrong. What did you do right, what did you do wrong. Discuss among yourself so that next time you will never do the same problem. You'll never have the same problem once again. So this is how you build a big business, folks. Dreams are, you'll have the best of the best lifestyle. You will have the number one lifestyle in the world. You saw it in the video. It is hard to put it on the video, as a matter of fact. Okay. My upline, Raj and Sangeeta, they moved into a new house, 12,000 square feet home. Beautiful home on the golf course. It is hard to explain the rewards of this business. Sometimes you might look like, man, these people are trying to boast by putting their videos on the screen. Our goal is not to tell you how much we have through those videos. Our goal is to let you know, if you stick to it, what can you do in this business? Okay, so don't look at it as if we are boasting by putting those things on the video, because we cannot explain it to you otherwise what this business can do for you. It's a powerful concept. Don't blow it away. Okay, lot of IBOs lot of people outside would love to be in your situation today. For some reason they are not here. For some reason they are not here. Okay, they are not been contacted or something like that. But understand that, hope that you don't have that pain of regret after a few years. Will India business grow to 200, 300, 400 from whatever it is right now, I think 700 crores right now. Will it grow to 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 crore? Absolutely yes. Whether you like it or I like it, it doesn't matter. It will grow because the numbers are there. But your question to ask yourself is that, will there be more diamonds out when it goes to 3,000 crores? Yes. Now, question is that, first of all, you should be renewing so that you will go diamond. Second question, enough number of those should be from your team. You should be selfish enough to say that. You should be having that urgency, man. Okay? So you may not believe today, okay, if you will go diamond or not. But you should believe that Amway will reach 3,000 crores. And some of them, portion will be from you. You don't have to believe. Stay long enough in the business, you will learn. How did you learn what you are doing at your office? Did you learn from day one? Not really. But you are long enough in the office to understand that you can do certain things in your office. Today, you are an expert at what you do in your office. Same way. Some of you, how many of you learned driving or driving motorcycle? Initially, how difficult was it to drive a motorcycle? But today, you are on a cell phone and the motorcycle. And beating your son. Hey, keep quiet, right? Right? Some of you driving car. You know how difficult it was to drive the car. When you look at the vacuum mirror, you don't know where you are going. But today, you are on the phone, your calendar is in between your thighs, and you are flipping pages. And driving, and gear. Right? How are you doing it? Practice. Same way, going platinum is a practice. Sponsoring people is a practice. Retaining people is a practice. Initially, you will feel like, man, only my business has this disease of people falling out, or everybody has it. You'll feel that way initially. But right now, after you ask these diamonds, ask these emeralds, they have gone through it. So understand that. Understand how to build people up. Understand, first of all, how to build yourself up. Okay? You have tremendous rewards, guys. Stay focused. Stay busy. Stay connected in the business. This business is not a hobby. Okay? Understand the difference between hobby and profession. If you play cricket in your backyard, in your house yard, it is called a hobby. When you go for cricket training tournaments, it is called a profession. When you play, when you play basketball in your house, it is called a hobby. When you go to coaching how to play basketball, it is called a profession. When you do Bharatanatyam at home, it is called a hobby. When you go for training, it is called a profession. Same way, IBO, when he just tries to do this business, once in a while talking to people in his house without going to any meetings, it is called a hobby Amway business. But when he comes to the meetings, attends the meetings, get trained, listens to the CDs, that is called a professional Amway IBO. That is when you get the results. Okay? So let's get it done. Okay? How about India ain't seen nothing yet? I was in Vietnam. Okay? New market. And people don't know English at all. Oh my God. What a passion. What a passion. They're hungry to know what you know. Same way, Thailand. No English. Absolutely no English in Thailand. Okay? Building the business. 5th largest country for Amway, Thailand. 5th largest country. Okay, 5th largest country. You know what's the population of Thailand? 80 million. You know how much is the population of India? 1 billion. Understand? Where is 80 million and where is 1 billion? 80 million versus 1 billion. Okay, more than 10 times. Okay, and Thailand is the 5th top market for Amway. Okay, understand that. So Amway business works not because there are people. Amway business works because there are leaders. Okay, understand? And the first leader you got to look into is in the mirror. Is there a leader in it? Okay, don't look for leaders in your team. Hey, are there leaders? Hello, downlines, come on, be leader. No, look at yourself. Okay.